Matthew Cottle. Hello, Matthew. How are you doing?
Hello, Jim. I'm very well, thank you. Very well.
And also, I guess as part of that, I also get to talk to Liam Neeson, don't I?
Oh yes, yes, yeah. You do get to talk to Liam Neeson. Now, what you're referring to there is my character in The Responder. For That's where you've picked that one
Yes,
from.
yeah.
Yes, good.
That is.
I mean, I wonder whether it's because you saw me and you thought he looks very much like Liam Neeson, and that's where you're going with that. But no, yeah, Liam Neeson was my character in The Responder, who was sort of not in a good way, falling out of a car drunk. This is the vicar, the Right Reverend Liam Neeson, having drunk a bottle of vodka, and it was a one-day shoot which we did. A couple of years ago during COVID times, and I thought, well, that was a nice job, one evening in Liverpool, playing a fun character, and then you sort of put it out of your mind, think, well, that's gone, and then they one of those lovely phone calls from my agent saying they'd like you to do the second series, and they'd like you to be in 4 and 5
Wow.
episodes. I know, so we've shot that. And that comes out on the 5th of May. And working with Martin Freeman, who's genuinely one of my acting heroes, was just thrilling actually. And he's so different on every take and offering something new. And it kind of when you're working with someone that good, it brings everyone up, I think. So it was a lovely job. It's a brilliant series written by Tony Schumacher, and yeah, very exciting.
Yeah, proper grown-up telly. And if people haven't seen it, that first series was so good. So I'm really excited about the second series coming back, and delighted to hear that you're in it even more than you were.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it really was a lovely surprise, So he's kind of pulled his life around, Liam Neeson, and he's now sort of running a group for men who are having problems in their lives and mental health issues. And he sort of doesn't recognise the Martin Freeman character because he was so drunk when they met. Although there's something going on in the back of his brain thinking, hang on, possibly we may have met. And then later in the series, I don't want to give any spoilers away, but they do have that conversation about what happened, and but I shan't go into that too much.
Excellent. Well, we'll look forward to it. Speaking of people you've worked with, I was looking through the list. You've been directed by Danny Boyle, Richard Attenborough, and Stephen Fry. That is not a bad list, is it?
Yes, I know. Yes, Richard Attenborough was another one of those nice phone calls. He was the president of RADA when I was there. And basically at the end of the 3 years at RADA, you do kind of two-minute speeches in front of all the agents, and everyone's quite terrifying, but it's kind of really important. And I did a sort of a bit of comedy sort of slapstick stuff, and thought nothing of it. And then sort of 6 months later, I wasn't working, and my agent phoned up and said, "Oh, Richard Attenborough would like you to play Stan Laurel in Chaplin. They want to fly you to Hollywood next week for a week and get to work with Robert Downey Jr." And it was like, whoa. I've been working at Membry Service Station packing crisps, and then suddenly there I am.
I mean, as had Robert Downey Jr. probably. That's what he'd been doing.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I told myself. Yes.
Well, it's just fascinating, isn't it? And that's the life of an actor, I guess. And it can, it can go in one way, or it can go in a way where you're flying out to Hollywood and.
Yeah, it's bonkers. I mean, it really is bonkers.
And I did want to talk about that because we're a dad's organisation. It's interesting. You are a dad. How does that sort of lifestyle work with bringing up children? I imagine makes it even more difficult.
Yes. I did a lot of touring when the kids were young, which was kind of hard, I suppose, looking back on it. I mean, I was either always there, so I was taking them to school, picking them up at school sports days, and making the packed lunches, or I was gone for 3 months, and I still remember those feelings, those Sundays